Alright, so this will be a 15-minute walk. So maybe a little bit longer. Maybe 20, maybe 20. A little bit cooler now too than sitting down. But see, like I'm telling you about weightlifting, you weightlift maybe 30 minutes. You understand? Then you rest and you rest. Right. That's enough to build up your body mass, right? Now you do heavier weights at lesser reps, right? You do lower weights at more reps, right? Two. So do that before too. If I do 40 pounds with both arms, I only do it for 5 reps. If I do 25 or 20 or 15, right, you do that at more reps. That's how you bodybuild. That's how you bodybuild. Fool. Told you that too. See, with weightlifting, less is more and more is less, right? If you're lifting like 40 or, which is 80 pounds, right? Or 120, right? Which is 60 pounds per arm, right? Which for a disabled person ain't bad, ain't it? But if you're only doing 5 reps, right? And you build, and say you do 20 with the 80, then you got 45, and you can do 15. Right? Then you got 50, where you can do like 10. And then you can do 55 at 5 and then 60 at 5, whatever, right? That's 110, 120. Right. But see, the thing about being from a Viking ancestry or even Irish is in Ireland it gets colder and you got to develop a little bit of weight. And I'm mainly Irish. Almost 29%. Then it's probably the English, and then there's probably the French and German, Italian, and Greek. That's all probably about, whatever the rest of it makes up. It could be 12% English, 6% French, German, and Italian, and Greek, right? Somewhere in there. Could even be 3% Greek and Italian, I don't know. And then 1% Spanish and 1% North African and 1% and 2%, 0.2% Arabic, as well as showing up. But can you see it in my features? That's the point too. Can you kind of see it all? And that's what he's out. She's acting weird about it. Yes, he knows to do that too. And telling you if he's recording at the time or not. I'm within a few seconds, he would. If it's going to be a long conversation, he would let you know. He was recording in college. But then it seems like you're either a witness or you're not sure what you witness to either. Like you said. You can't convict him, you better go in there and see if he would do something right now. And he's trying to do something else. You can't prove what he's doing either. You gotta prove it. That he's really trying to have sex with her. She thinks she's having more sex with her or not, right? That can't be proven at the time. You would need a saliva test. Or could it? We're gonna do a blood test. To prove DNA. Of course, that's why I'm worried about it, because I also told my ex-wife I was recording her and something was clicking off the computer. While we're talking, after I uploaded it, it wasn't on there. You know, if you tell your wife something while you're talking to her. So, and then she's acting all weird. Deny you told her that. That's why I did it again. I told her I was recording her again. And then she got being crazy about it again. You can't act crazy about it either if you let her go in there. Yeah, blah. Means I'm not trying to do something sexual with her. Only thing you would confuse is if she didn't go to the bathroom. And you trying to make sure she didn't pee herself or something. And even then, that's a certain technique you do. You don't touch her. You don't touch her. Now, again, if you're seeing something, what do you see? See, then you're making me think, what, did I get undressed? Like with my mom and me when we were taking a shower. I'm asking you questions because, see, this is, in your mind, something sexual. Wherever you are. But in my mind, it might not have been. And you can't do that either. See, here's the problem. with, I don't know, you're old enough to know whether I'm having sex with her or not to do that. If I'm asleep on the couch. If you don't know, you're acting crazy. Maybe crazy and dumb. Too. You're not thinking about it. You're reacting crazily. I'm, on the other hand, all I think I would do is help her go to the bathroom, and if she didn't go, I thought she peed herself a little, I might would think she wanted to shower if she's still laying there. That's the worst I think I would do. And undress. Then I would realize she's right there, that's a bad idea. So, if she's watching me with a mirror, you understand. Which she can't use the mirror as verification of anything. No, she can't. You would have to have a video. That's the point. That's the point. Well, I'm not sure it wasn't someone on base to begin with, like I told you to. It would get elaborate with Daphne. Very elaborate. Like she was trying to attract me. I know. I'm not saying she did. You are. You are. Don't you get that? And then you got her acting weird when I tell her I'm recording her, and then suddenly it's off the video. Because I knew I told her that anyway, and I'm telling her I told her that. But she's wanting me to take it down. But that's also because we're carrying on a normal conversation, like I said about it too. Why wouldn't you want it up there? That's strange behavior. I know it is. It clears your name and my name and proves the never happened part, right? Don't you get that? If it never happened, it never happened. Right? You can't pretend it did and didn't. I'm not the one pretending, you are. Well, the only way you can know is if you're trying to entrap me. No. You can't entrap me. I'm mentally ill, whether I fall for it or not. And it ain't you the doctor, Daphne. You're not Dr. Daphne. You know that. You know that. You can't determine my sanity or insanity in the end. Well, I'm not normally around her anyway. I'm not if she's potty trained or not, but that's not why she's living with me. Because she's going to the bathroom. See, I don't know that about her. No, I don't. And that depends on the child. I told you, my stepbrother wet to get fed until his teens. So I don't know her situation. You better listen, crazy. Or you're acting crazy. You're acting homicidal too, right? Like you're trying to set me up to be with her, and then if I'm with her, you're gonna do what? Kill me or call the police? That's homicidal. And you're trying to make me commit a homicide, right? Where you can kill me. Instead of divorce, which is normal. Which is normal. like, or someone, right? But I like, right, like so. Oh, you are. He's being okay. So see, if I'm saying I licked you one time and you're agreeing with it, that means you're seeing it somehow, right? You see, or I told someone on base. You can't see that if she's out of your view. And you got a mirror or something. Without thinking her. And you can't. Well, there's another reason I could be sticking my tongue down there that has nothing to do with sex. That I might have done. Kinda. Sticking my tongue out my sister or something. And that's what I'm thinking about, right? Not to lick her or really eat her out or anything. If your mind goes to that, it's because I ate you out. And then you're transferring what I was doing with your daughter, which was actually legal, and trying to make it sexual contact. It's not. It's not. No, it's not. Even if you want it to be, it's not. See, you're wanting it to be. You can't want it to be. So that's not why I'm doing it. Because if the girl has to pee once you pull down her panties or pull them off, even, she's going to go right away. You ain't got to sit there and wait for her, if that's what it was. The other idea is she already peed. Herself, maybe. She was in there with you from 8, maybe after 11. I don't know. See, if you know what time it is it happened, and I don't, you're setting me up. You can't know all that detail. All I know is it happened between 11 in the morning. Because I briefly fell asleep and woke up with her in there with me. Now, brief could be brief when you're asleep. Even if you sleep 3 hours, like I was showing you on the video, you don't know you're asleep for 3 hours. Sometimes you can't tell I'm asleep at all. Sometimes you can. I snore a little bit sometimes. It all depends on how deep of a sleep you're in. Sometimes you're in REM sleep, which is where you snore and dream, right? But you didn't see me jerking off to her. You didn't see me get on top of her and try to fuck her. Did you? If you're invested in all that, that would be something too. Sexual. Seeing if she peed ain't sexual. You don't eat her out one time. You see if she peed one time. Whether you believe me or not. And you're making me guess who it is, right? You're the main suspect because you're there. You're the first suspect. Then someone on base, then South, right? And then you're trying to entrap me with a 4-year-old. And I'm dealing with it like she's by the bathroom, so she's got to go to the bathroom. So I pull down her panties only. I don't take off the t-shirt, do I? No. Just the panties. Why? No. We're going on over this hypothetically again as if you're watching me. Not that I know. You're supposed to be asleep. Or you don't let her go in there to me without waking you up first. Usually what you do. And I'm damn sure not going to go in there to you too. I know better than that, huh? That don't prove me saying that proves me trying to keep myself sane after I had a mental break where I'm hearing Jerusalem in my head 3 times. Where I never heard that before. Like that. I can't say what happened with if I heard a voice when I was 14 or not. I don't know. Maybe. I don't remember. For sure. But even with the dream itself and reading the Bible, especially where it says, heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool, Pastor Thomas. Okay? And he's the God of the earth or heaven and earth? Heaven and earth. Right. So why does John just say earth? To see if you're splitting hairs. You're splitting hairs. That's what that's called, Pastor Thomas. If you're a male and you see the throne of God in heaven, who are you? The male child. The male child. Also from Revelation 12. But if you don't want to deal with that, I can't make you either. And this is supposed to be hypothetical. You gotta actually see all this or you're asleep too, Daphne. Right? You can't imagine it after the fact where I'm not sure what the hell's going on there. Like I did something sexual with her. And what I'm doing there is trying to come up with something I might would have done with Renee, but is not sexual either. Like sticking out my tongue when I'm changing her diaper is what I'm thinking there, right? Or taking a shower with my mom when we're 3. When I'm 3. And she's about 19 or 20. Right. I know. But it's not sexual. Oh, no, it's not. And I didn't have to deal with this shit till Pastor Davis and his masturbation scheme. Anyway, allegedly. That's all I got to say it. Yep. Legally. Now, again, the guy ain't saying who's involved with Farwell allegedly is he. He knows he was with Miss Farwell. I know. He even got a recording of him and the wife talking or something, right? You can't just get that from a stranger, right? Especially if it's a sexual contact, right? Now, what did David do, Jerry? He confessed when Nathan brought forth the accusation of him doing that with Uriah and Bathsheba. And, he didn't hide it. He didn't pretend it didn't happen either. And now maybe he did something about the dust of the temple to make sure the child was his too. I don't know. Because that could also be kind of strange timing, right? If you know what I mean, right? Now, I don't know if they use condoms or not too, right? That's different too, right? But still, she's your wife. You're letting another man have sex with her and watching her. But you can't confess that, because what? David didn't bring Uriah and try to get him to have sex with his wife like that. Now, I'm sure if she was already pregnant, he didn't try to have sex with her while he was there either. If you're going to have sex with your wife in Israel, it's supposed to be before you go to war, by the way. Not after. So then the woman's seeing David on the balcony too, probably. And starts bathing naked. So she goes to the palace, right? He even calls her to see what's going on, right? And they do it the first night, right? Femme fatale. Fatal attraction, right? Because that ought not be done in Israel by a woman or a man, right? Right? If she knows David can see her, and Uriah is in the battlefield and David's at the palace, that's suspicious in and of itself. Now, within a few months, I guess, of them having sex, right, she gets pregnant too, right? I guess. They're not telling us in a 9-month calendar when she got pregnant, when the war happened. They're telling us in the Hebrew calendar, right? Right. And they're not using months per month either. So we don't know if, Uriah didn't go to battle. About a week later, Bathsheba ain't bathing naked. That's what I mean too, but asking about bathing somebody or not. Right. Mm-hmm. A child wouldn't turn me on. I would just think she needed help to go into the bathroom or wanted to shower or bathe with me, right? If she's still laying there. Did your mirror show you that? But I wouldn't jerk off to her or get on top of her physically. That's trying to have sex with her. Mm-hmm. Right? I wouldn't do those two things because of Pastor Thomas and Pastor Davis anyway. That's what they were trying to do with us. And I wasn't into it. And and one time don't mean anything, but that was seeing if she peeped. So, whether you like it or not, whether you want to pretend I'm a pedophilic about it or not, that's not pedophilic behavior. It's that the girl's supposed to go to the bathroom if that's what you think she's by needs to do. She don't stand there in front of you a few seconds. Either. She usually goes straight to the bathroom, comes back, I put pins on, she can go back in there to you. That would be what I would be thinking. Can you read my mind to know different? No. I can't read yours to know you're even entrapping me if you are. I have to guess this. 2. Because whoever knows about it, and whoever don't. But it can only be you or someone on base or Pastor Thomas or the immediate circle I was in. And the only thing I would call you for, and that would be if I couldn't get a shirt or something, is to get a shirt. Like I said, I don't know what happened after that. Mm-hmm. Or what we argued about. Or not. I'm guessing after this. If you know more about it, shut up. You're going to get yourself in trouble. Attempted murder does not justify all that. No, it's not. Not by sticking your tongue down there one time and coming straight up. That means you're seeing if she peed. No. Whether you heard of it or not, I have. Don't matter if you did. And I'm your step-husband. If you're not going to let me treat her like a daughter, which includes helping her go to the bathroom, taking baths with her and helping her bathe, like Renee, then you're being crazy. I know. You're not even wanting to share your daughter with me in a parental form. I know. You're treating me like a sexual deviant then, right? Yes, you are. Whoever's accusing me of this is treating me like a sexual deviant when that's not me. How do you know that shit anyway? And I'm only with you that I know of. Unless the other girl came back later. Right? Did she? No. I didn't even cheat on you. No. And we even had sex while you were pregnant. Right? Until I went up to Bethesda and you made up your mind it was over after I picked your ass up and put you in the bed. Because you're trying to start a fight over me over bullshit. And you know what you're doing. Trying to push my buttons to get me to hit you. That's called a domestic disturbance that you're causing. And picking you up and doing karate on you ain't the same as hitting you. I know it ain't. Because see, we're not trying to hurt each other in karate. And plus, I put you in the bed and just walked out the door. That, again, is to end the argument in a different way you're not used to. Maybe I would hit you, I don't know. But not me. I'll pick your ass up, put you in the bed so I can leave. And if you're blocking my way from the door. I know I would do that too, right? It don't hurt you or Jonathan to do that. I know it don't. Just get you out the way so I can end the conversation because it's going nowhere. Mm-hmm. You're just wanting to argue about something stupid. You don't even remember what it was about, do you? No. Neither do I. Same with going through Tennessee in the mountains. Once you make it past the mountains, those are the only mountains, idiot. There's no more mountains. No. Now, even when David got a little mad because I was speeding a little bit, and the officer pulled me over, I was able to calm down the situation, right? Because I just told him I was panicking a little bit and saw him kind of panic. Was trying to get by the truck and all that, right? I was panicking a little bit, right? But again, I still don't touch little girls. Never did, never do. I know better. And it seems like this person is trying to get me in trouble for something they think I could have done, but the only way you can see is with the mirror. And the mirror don't show you if I touched it or not. No, it don't. It's not a good witness. It's not a good witness. And you're in the bedroom, and you can only hold out your arm and try to peek around the corner. I know that shit too if you're using one. I know how they work.